Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ada penyokong setia saya. Saya ucap terima kasih kerana dapat hadir untuk menunjukkan sokongan yang
Sama-sama bos.
padu tak belah bagi pada saya.
Terima kasih.
Saya telah berusaha sedaya upaya, tapi nampaknya setiap apa yang saya mohon daripada mahkamah telah ditolak.
This what will happen if we take part in accounting fraud. Assalamualaikum, my name is Rizul, and I and my team will present about Toshiba scandal. Okay, I will start with accounting fraud. What is accounting fraud? Accounting fraud is the intentional manipulation of financial statement to create as a false appearance of corporate financial health. Furthermore, it involves an employee, accountant, or organization itself misleading investors and shareholders. A company can falsify its financial statement by overstating its revenue, not recording expenses, and misstating assets and liabilities. There are two categories of accounting fraud. First is cash misappropriation. Cash misappropriation is stealing money directly from the company. Whether it is transferring funds from company bank accounts, making unauthorized purchases on a company card, or taking cash right from the safe. The second one is non-cash misappropriation. A non-cash misappropriation is stealing non-cash asset from the company, as at cars, plant and machinery, and others. Okay, what is the meaning of the tone of the top? Tone of the top, commonly referred in auditing, is used to define a company management and board of director leadership and their commitment to being honest and ethical. The tone of the top sets forth a company culture, environment, and corporate values.
Sekarang kita sudah pakai undang-undang baru. 1 hari 8 jam kerja. Hari Sabtu setengah hari. Hari Minggu holiday. Faham?
The tone of the top of Toshiba Corporation is first toxic tone at the tone.
Aku peduli apa? Why bother?
As Toshiba management established unreasonable profit targets, the possibility of fraud begin to appear. Furthermore, Toshiba established a culture of tolerable mistake so that division director explore ways to meet the target by misusing data with accounting practice. The second one is the internal control is dysfunctional.
Mana ada ini macam tengok orang ini macam pemberi kerja kah? Tengok orang kerja. Banyaklah, baguslah tengok dia kerja macam mana. Bersantai.
The internal controls was carefully working due to a lack of good tone from the top. Toshiba governance have proven to be inadequate, with internal control system failing at every level of Toshiba executive. The study also revealed internal controls issues in the finance, audit, and risk management department, which result in a failure to detect red flags and prevent fraud. Toshiba Corporation is a company was founded in 1875 in Japan. They changed their name to Toshiba Corporation in 1978, and their headquarters in Tokyo, Japan. Their slogan is leading innovation.
Toshiba is powering. Toshiba, leading innovation.
And they manufacture and sell electronic, electrical, and energy products. Toshiba was embroiled in a major scandal in 1987 when its subsidiary, Toshiba Machine, delivered computer numeric control mailing machine to the then Soviet Union.
We're gonna become
communists.
No more food.
in violation of an agreement that prohibited the sale of weapons making technology to combatant countries. There are evidence of inappropriate accounting practice in multiple Toshiba business units. Accounting misconduct began during Satoshi Nishida time as CEO in 2008. Global financial crisis that cut deeply into Toshiba profitability. In 2009, Mr. Nishida became the company advisor to Nario Sasaki, the new CEO, and continued the misconduct. The malpractice continued after Hisao Tanaka became the new CEO in 2013. Investigators found that evidence of 1.2 billion overstated profit.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
That included booking future profit early, pushing back losses, pushing back charges, and improperly valued inventory. In 2005, the trio was finally caught. All three of them were resigned from their position and facing legal action against them.
La 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 la.
Their action has caused Toshiba receive a 60 million fine and additional 24 million worth of damage. That's all from me. Thank you.
An opinion of Toshiba fraud case is the two firms were under pressure to provide operational outcome in a market that was competitive when pressure factors were analyzed from the standpoint of the financial fraud instance. Toshiba has reported two desperate steps to falsify its financial records because of the market slump and structural dangers in the sector. In recent years, the worldwide personal computer sector has grown slowly since consumer demand has decreased and the market has virtually reached saturation. Toshiba fundamental skills have gotten worse because of the market rivalry. White goods and ethical goods were among Toshiba's best-known product lines. Toshiba, however, has not been able to maintain its position as the industry leader in its core competencies as technology has improved and industry rivals have pushed the envelope with a 29% market share in 2012. Lenovo surpassed Toshiba, which had a 12% share, to become the leading PC manufacturer in Japan. A substantial acceleration in the surrounding environment. Furthermore, two of Toshiba's external supervisory members lacked professionalism and had prior diplomatic experience. In other words, rather than serving its intended purpose of providing oversight, the supervisory committee was only a formality that offered the chance to engage in financial fraud. The falsified internal controls at Toshiba were flaws in corporate governance, including an insufficient governance structure and a poor separation of conflicting responsibilities for independent outside directors. These elements are crucial opportunities for fraud.
So, based our study or investigation regarding on the Toshiba fraud, the consequences, effect, penalty imposed for the different entities. One of it is auditors. Theoretically, auditor violation of dishonest accounting method like window dressing might be classified as a professional, careless, misbehavior and also misconduct for which that they can face civil criminal penalties. Financial accounting is a complex field, thus informed experts will occasionally differ. Since the demands of the large firms like Enron and WorldCom, interest in accounting mistakes has increased. The latest corporate hero to fall is Toshiba. As a result, investors and stakeholders has no longer have much faith in the auditing process. So the second entity fall is the company. The accounting scandal effect have spread beyond the stock market and stockholder to include society at large and the global community. The issue may undermine consumer confidence in Japanese market business. The value of the Toshiba share in US has fallen due to the declaration of market confidence.
This isn't the first time the US tries to exclude a foreign tech firm from accessing its markets. What was the story behind Japan's Toshiba?
Looking back 30 years, the attack of the US government on the Japanese technology company Toshiba shows striking similarities to what the Americans are doing against Huawei today.
By July 21st, individual investors had already filed the lawsuit against the Toshiba, saying they had lost money. These investors demand payment for loss sustained as a result of the decrease in Toshiba shares and assert that Toshiba breached the Federal Security Act. Investors from the abroad and at home may file class action lawsuit against Toshiba in the upcoming months. So for the third entity is the management. After engaging in accounting fraud that overstated its financial health by more than $1 billion, Toshiba might be hit with a punishment of $60 million. So over the 50 shareholders have filed a lawsuit today seeking $2.45 million in damages from the business, which is 3 former CEO and 2 former CFOs.
Oh, some trip, eh, Mr. Krabs? Oh, Squidward! You're never gonna believe it! A giant blue-lip clam ate me $1 million! I lost $3 and I'll never get it.
They are pursuing the claim since the Toshiba share price has fallen sharply after the scandal broke by 40% since the April 2015. It happens after the business reported $318 million. The business reported $318 million losses for the year ending in March 2015, when analysts has predicted a $1.2 billion profit. After an independent panel discovered that the Toshiba had inflated earnings for the previous 6 years, nearly tripling what the firm had first estimated, the company's president and vice president left Toshiba early in July 2015. The company was compelled to apologize and declare that it will now take steps to prevent further mistakes in its.
What we learn from this case is, according to Kantianism, there are ethical problems with the Toshiba company case because Toshiba's acts were not moral since they arise from self-interest objective. To maintain the good name of the company, they were employed by Toshiba's executive hide the losses on lengthy projects. Furthermore, Toshiba's managers had a personal stake in ensuring that their salaries were paid. As a result of their irrationality and the improper kind of motive, Toshiba conduct would be viewed as immoral by a Kantian. The failure to question the management decision was unethical since, in accordance with Toshiba company culture, such decision should not be questioned even when they are incorrect, as is customary for Japanese salespeople. If we were a worker at Toshiba company, I will take the following actions in the same circumstances, which is to protect my work and the investment of my own career. I will choose to refrain from lying and cheating, and instead will take action to stop any wrongdoing when I saw it.
Nice.
Employees of a renowned business like Toshiba are expected to demonstrate personal leadership as a role model for upholding the highest ethical standards. As a result, I will avoid working with some of the executives who choose to cheat the organization by willfully breaking its ethical code. And the final one is, in terms of Toshiba business operation, I will likewise adhere to all applicable laws and duties. I think that workers who act lawfully are more credible, honorable, and capable of building solidly favorable reputation for the business among stakeholders. Thank you.